Welcome to Tour Tip Tuesdays. We're talking right hand grips or trail hand grips in the golf swing. Last week I talked about the guys that have a strong right hand. This week I'm going to talk about the guys that have a weak left hand. As I said, one size doesn't fit all, so there's varieties in the golf swing. You look at the guys. So I'm going to talk about grips today. Have a look at Rory Mcilroy's grip and Bryson decambeau. So what happens? Right hand grip. The V of the right hand is now pointing more to the right eye or right ear. This is classed as a side cover grip, so it's quite a weak grip compared to Zach Johnson, Dustin Johnson, Adam Scott, where they tuck the right elbow, the V goes out to the right side. So we are talking Rory Mcilroy, Bryson decambeau. So once you've got that grip, the right elbow is going to feel as though it's out slightly this way. It's not tucked under. So what happens if my hand's on it? We call this neutral. Now, strong right hand grip, the elbow tucks under. Now, you go back to neutral, elbow goes out a little bit. Then we go weak, elbow goes further out and it turns your hand in. So there's no point having a weak right hand and trying to tuck the right elbow. You get a mismatch. So once we've got that grip and the elbow positioned correctly, as you start to take the club out, you're going to turn the body a little bit more, so the hand's going to get a little bit deeper and the club head is going to go outside your hands. Club face will look a little bit shut. Right elbow is higher than your left. Then as you go further back here, the club shaft is going to be steeper. So if people are talking about plane lines, this is going to be steeper here because the right elbow is higher. And as you get to the top of the backswing, your shoulder tilts are going to be quite this way. And the club face or club head will be looking like it's slightly across the line. Now there's no right or wrong with where the club shaft has to be at the top of the backswing, but it's all relative to the grip and the elbow. For example, Adam Scott, Dustin Johnson for example, elbows close together, hands really high, bowed left wrist. Now if you put your elbow further out, where does it change? Changes everything. Left wrist changes, club face gets across the line a little bit. Some people need that. So you look at Rory's swing, for example, he'll be slightly across the line. So then as you're coming on the way down, that right elbow, because it's behind you and a bit higher, it's going to be behind your hip coming down. So the only way to get to the ball is you've got to stand up. Early extend. Some people need to early extend. Look at Rory Mcilroy, Bryson decambeau. Boom, they're out of it. Louis Oosthuizen, Mark Leishman, for a name a few players that will right elbows behind the hip here and go. So some people need it, some people don't. So I'm giving you the explanation as to why. So when it comes through into that position, you get a different release pattern. So beauty about all this can all be tested and measured. So if you want to know more information, send me a message. If you're in Melbourne, come down, see me for a lesson at Keysborough Golf Club. If not, can't make that, I am also teaching online. So just send me a message and I can help you. For those people in Melbourne, I am doing an on-course packages going at the moment. Saturday 8th of May, Monday the 10th of May, Tuesday the 11th of May, 3:30 to 5:30 p.m. at Keysborough Golf Club. It's $80 per person, it's for 2 hours. I'm going to go out and play some holes, and we're going to do some course management. We'll do some troubled shots, some short game, some long game. I'll cover all that while we all play some holes. We've got limited numbers, so be quick. Send me a message to book your spot.